Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another edition of Video Game Reviews here on the channel, and, well, I figured that since it is Super Bowl Sunday today, I figured that this would be a good time to cover Madden 25, a game that is available for the PlayStation 5 as well as the Xbox Series consoles. And I believe it's also available on the PS4 and Xbox One. But the only version though I have is the PS5 version. Anyway, so on the cover here you see the 49ers. It's Christian McCaffrey, I think it is. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot of the NFL players, but anyway. Like with most sports games, there are a variety of modes in this game. You've got Madden Ultimate Team, which of course is that's basically the mode where you get cards and you use them for online play. Now, online play is something I generally don't do with sports games because, for one thing, there's, from what I've seen, like, over all these years of playing these sports video games, there's, a number of people that if the game isn't going their way, they will just flat out rage quit on you, and, that is something that is very rude. That can also get quite annoying after a while. But yeah, so that's the card mode, of course. Then we've got the career mode. Road to Glory, I think it's called in this. Yeah, I don't remember the exact name off my hand, but yeah, it's a career mode where you basically create your player, and then, of course, you guide them. Excuse me. You guide him through an entire NFL career. They're with the team of your choice, and there are 32 NFL teams, so your player could realistically play for any one of them. Yeah, I would say it's a pretty solid game mode. I mean, I've only played it I've only played it once, and yeah. I would say it's a pretty solid game mode. Then, of course, you have the standard franchise mode, which of course you control any one of the 32 teams in the NFL. And hopefully guide them to Super Bowl glory. Now, I've gone through 4 seasons of franchise mode in this game with the Tennessee Titans, and I've gotten to the Super Bowl twice, winning once on the first try there, and then losing the second time. And, franchise mode, really, it can be as long as you want it to be. I think the max is 30 years or something, but I don't think, everyone really has the time to play for that long. So, yeah. And then, of course, there's your standard quick play mode, where, of course, you can play a quick exhibition game with any of the teams. And, yeah. So it's definitely a pretty fun little football game, I would definitely say. Now, of course, you can play as whatever team you want, of course. I mean, like, everyone's going to have their own little preference. Now, I, of course, kind of wish that there were some Canadian teams in here, but that's never happened with... But that's never happened with the NFL. That's mainly because of the CFL. So sadly, I don't really see a Canadian team joining the NFL anytime soon. Although there is an option in the franchise mode to, like, say, relocate a team to Canada, but that's, of course, only if you want to do that. And obviously, I don't think I am going to do that, but yeah, it's been a while though since I have played this game, and with baseball season coming up next month, coming up soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to playing this game anytime soon. I would say I probably won't, but you never know. The itch might strike me at some point. And, yeah. Now, this is actually the second game in the Madden series, believe it or not, to bear the Madden 25 name, because if you remember, there was a Madden game years ago during the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 generation that was also called Madden 25, but in that case, it was to celebrate the franchise's 25th year. So, yeah, that was why it was called Madden 25 back then. And considering that these sports games are usually, like, the number, like, is basically usually based off the season that it's supposed to take place in, yeah, you can kind of imagine why it would be a bit confusing. But yeah, if you're a football fan, then this would definitely be a solid game here for the PlayStation 5. I would definitely highly recommend picking this up. Pretty good football game, and another cool feature about this particular game is you can import draft classes from College Football 25. So that's pretty neat. Now, obviously, I've never done that. I don't think I am going to take advantage of that. I mean, I still think it's a pretty neat little feature, though. Now, from what I remember, Madden games, generally the last few years, they've kind of been lacking in quality, according to some people. But I think they're okay. I mean, I don't think sports games are necessarily bad per se, although a lot of these days seem to rely on good old microtransaction bullcrap, just like with regular games, and that's kind of the one thing that I hate. But this game is still pretty solid for what it is. So I will give this an 8.3 out of 10, and that's going to do it for my coverage here of Madden 25, and I will see you all again soon. Oh, and also, in terms of, if you're going to be having a Super Bowl party later today, later tonight for the big game, please be careful. Don't try to get drunk, and well, if your team is in the Super Bowl, well, best of luck. If your team's not in it, well, that's too bad. My team did not make the playoffs this year, which is unfortunate. But as far as the two teams that are in the Super Bowl, I really hope this works out, but I have to say go Eagles. And that is only because I despise the Kansas City Chiefs. Because trust me, I'm pretty sure me and every other non-Chiefs fan is sick and tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes win all the time. But anyway, that's it for this episode. I will see you all for another video soon.